last 30 days, my Etsy shop has gotten 119 views, 86 visits, and 0 orders. So that to me is giving me red flags and I need to do something about this. So in today's video, I decided that it is time to give my Etsy shop a little bit of a makeover, which means that I need to update a lot of the listings, take new photos and videos, and also print new stickers, which I have created the designs for them, but I just haven't printed them into stickers. Yeah, let's just not waste any more time and get to work. I'm going to start by looking through all the stickers that I have right now. I want to take out the ones that I have laminated already, and the ones that are not laminated I'm going to put aside and organize. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like these stickers need to be laminated. Even though these stickers are water resistant, they're not waterproof, and I can't help but feel like this factor might be affecting my sales. At first, I wasn't too sure what to do with these stickers. I didn't want to throw them away because even though they're not laminated, they're still water resistant, so I feel like it would be a shame to throw them away. Later on, I decided that I would just give these away as freebies, and yeah, that's basically what I did. So in this box, I keep a lot of my other products, and as you can tell, it's very messy. It contains my sticker bundles, my bookmarks, my freebie bookmarks, my sticker sheets, and a bunch of random things that do not belong in this box. While I was tidying up, I came across some of my old sticker sheets that I was printing, and these were never put on the shop, but I was just practicing, and I don't know, I think I kind of like them still, but I feel like my newer ones are way better. I think it's important to keep some old stuff or some things that are not even gonna end up in the shop just for reference, and I really like looking back at, you know, the progression and how the newer things have gotten better compared to the older ones, so it's just fun to look back. So now this is my inventory box, and everything that I want to sell on the shop is in here, all organized, and it looks great. In the very front we have my sticker sheets, and these 2 packs are my laminated stickers, and the rest of this is just freebies. And the sticker bundles, I'm still not sure if I'm gonna have that on the shop, but I just kept it just in case. And to the right we have my bookmarks. In this baggie, I have my freebie bookmarks and also my old sticker sheets, and in the other baggie is the matte stickers that I used as freebies, but now I don't need them anymore, so I might do a giveaway. As for my clay pumpkin charms, they're gonna go on my shelf for mementos, and you know, I really want to sell clay things one of these days, but I don't think I'm at that level yet. Anyways, everything is all organized, and I feel so much better looking through all the inventory and making sure that everything is in a reachable place and not scattered everywhere. It also gave me a good idea of how much work is ahead, and there's a lot. Let's bring out the iPad. I'm going to show you my two latest designs that I feel like will work very well as a sticker. You might have seen these already, but these are the Dongo cats and also the Calico Poro, which I love so much. I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but that printer is something that I was saving up money for, and I finally got it, which is the Epson EcoTank. I'm not sponsored, by the way, but I really am impressed with it. However, I feel like maybe because it's still a new printer, some of the prints kind of messed up, but I went ahead and marked it with the red pen just so I can remind myself not to put those in the inventory box. I feel like I would have caught it anyways, but just in case. I also have been using another laminate besides the thermal laminate because I learned that it was causing my stickers to curl and I couldn't figure out what was happening, and it just turned out that the thermal laminating sheets were just a little bit too thick for the stickers. So now I use a thinner one and I am so happy that it finally stopped curling. Look at these guys, they are so cute. I think they look really good and I was pretty proud of myself. So for the rest of the night, I just went ahead and printed more stickers, and I also reprinted the old ones and laminated them all, and that took a long time. But it was worth it. Hey there! So it is the next day and I am super happy that I managed to organize all of that stuff, and I also finished up printing all the stickers and laminating them, so it feels really good and I feel like we're on track. Since all the stickers are done, that means I can reshoot the product photos and the product videos, and that's probably gonna take up most of the day, if not the whole day, because there is just so many stickers to go through. But it's okay, I think we can get this done. But yeah, besides that, let's go ahead and get back to work. Here is my basic setup for taking photos and videos. Before, I used to take my photos near a window on a certain table, but I noticed that that table was giving off weird green hues to my products, so I started taking photos like this. One of my commenters let me know that the light bounces the color, so that was why my stickers were turning out in a weird green hue. Ever since then, I've been more mindful about what kind of backgrounds I use, and sometimes you just have to try it and see if it gives off like weird colors. And sometimes I can't even tell until the photos are on my computer. see. Can I flip it? Wish me luck. Ah! No! Thank you. Thank you. Sing to me. Wow. Sing. Good morning, everyone. Today is a very cold day again, and it's been very cold almost every day, so my fingers can barely move. They're just like frozen to the touch. But anyways, I was actually thinking of nothing. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. So I woke up around 6 a.m. today, and I was like pretty inspired. It's like really weird because usually I'm not a morning person. I'm more night owl, and yeah, I don't know. I just woke up really happy and I just started working, and I think it's because I managed to get some photos done yesterday and some videos, and I didn't get a lot done. I managed to get photos done for this guy and also for the older ones, but there's still a lot to do and I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it. So right now I was actually trying to take some thumbnail photos and I realized my nails are like chipped and they're kind of gross, so I have to repaint them a little bit, and my secret is glitter because glitter makes everything better and it kind of hides all my nails that are cracking. Yeah, TMI, but I need vitamins. Today we actually have to edit the photos that I got done and the video and then just upload it to Etsy, and then I'll show you like the before and after of my old listings so you can see the difference. And I do think the photos came out really good. I don't know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I did take a long time trying to make sure that each photo was really good. And yeah, that's good. It's good stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna start painting my nails and then I'm gonna take a thumbnail photo and then we can work on everything else. So yeah, let's do this. So I just finished taking all the thumbnail photos and I hate doing thumbnail photos. I'm just not photogenic at all, and it's just so much pressure to try to get a really good thumbnail photo because my stomach just growled. But yeah, if your thumbnail photo sucks, then all the work that you did in your video just goes down the drain, so it kind of sucks. But hopefully I took a good photo and it'll be a good thumbnail, so we'll see. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start working on editing all the photos and the videos. Before, I used to use my computer editing software, but now I just stick to the iPhone because it's just so easy and convenient, and I actually ended up liking the iPhone editing more than the computer one, so for me it's just nicer. I did end up taking extra photos with different backgrounds just in case I was running into that same issue where the colors were bouncing off onto the stickers, and I'm actually really happy that I did this because I, ended up using green paper for some reason when I was just complaining about how the green light bounces onto the stickers. But yeah, I'm happy I did that, and I'm happy that I took these other ones because the hot pink actually worked really nicely for almost all the photos, so I might stick to that a lot. Off camera, I did work on my new listing, and this one is for the Dongo cats, and I really love how it came out. So here are the photos. I am not too sure about the font that I used. I might change that later on, but for now, I'm very happy with how these look. These look so good, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to, compliment myself a lot, but I do think that they look really good. So now I'm gonna show you the old listing that I had for one of my stickers, and this is the infamous table that I was talking about. One thing that I did change up is my videos. I feel like I was making them a little bit too extravagant when they don't really need to be, and I feel like the photos just didn't really go well together, and I just feel like it wasn't really cohesive. Another thing that I didn't like about this old listing is that I offer a bundle pack on the very last page, and I feel like no one's really gonna see that, so I am thinking of making a separate listing for the bundle packs.
Okay, now moving on to the new listing. I made the main photo very easy to tell what I am selling, and the video is much more simpler, and I also put the stickers on different ways you can use it. I also offer a measurement page and just more close-up photos. I also made sure to fill up all 10 slots for the listing photos, and for the last page, I made a call for action.
Truth be told, this is gonna take way longer than I anticipated, but it's okay. I'd rather take my time with it and just slowly revamp everything instead of just, once again rushing and just trying to get things done. But for now, I think this is really cool and I'm really happy about it. I do feel much better because I know that as, time goes on, I do improve my skills. And so doing this whole little makeover for the shop, I think it's really worth it, even though it does take time. If you're thinking about updating your shop as well, I give you a lot of good luck because it might take a long time, at least for me it is, but even if it does, take your time with it, make something that you're gonna be happy about and that you're not gonna have to keep going back to it every, month or so, because I feel like that's my problem. I feel like I rush through it and then I end up having to redo all that work. So it's not worth it. Don't rush. Yumi's right here. And sometimes, it's all about just improving your skills. And that's something that I feel like I'm still learning, which is photography, which is interesting because I've taken so many classes on photography and I'm still trying to perfect it. And that's just something that I feel like I'm always gonna have to keep learning about, which is okay. And you know what? It's a journey. That's all I can say. But yeah, have patience, be kind to yourself, and take it one day at a time. Besides that, I hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope you got some inspiration. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe and have a good day. Yeah. Okay. Bye.